Yes, I'm back and I'm playing catch up yet again. What's good, y'all? She gets this Erica Vane coming to you right here on Erica Vane TV with another Beyond the Gates video. And in this one, we're talking about the Thanksgiving episode 179 of season 1. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, turn on your bell notifications so you don't miss out on any of my Beyond the Gates content and conversations. And part of the reason why I'm late, y'all, is not because I've just been like chilling. Like, I know last month I got behind because I was traveling, frolicking and whatnot. But I've actually been writing, I've been scripting my character analysis. So 17 of the characters on Beyond the Gates. I am working on videos where I fully break down their character from the rooter to the tutor, what I think about them, how they navigate, what type of person they are, what can I see for the future. All of that is coming in separate videos, as well as I'm going to release a document with like all of my notes. So that is what I've been working on in the last week that has had me a little bit behind, because I typically don't script these videos. I typically just turn on my camera, turn on my mic and just go say what I think. I might have some notes here on my desk, so I might write some notes in a notebook. But other than that, I don't typically script. But for the character analysis, because I want to be able to tap into themes, I want to be able to speak to specific episodes, I want to get as specific and nuanced as I possibly can, I literally went through and started to write all of those things out. So I'm sorry that I'm late. I hope y'all forgive me. I want to do such thorough coverage as we come towards the end of season 1. I want to give you guys as much of a wrap up as I possibly can, talk about everything that we got in season 1 for the first 200 episodes as we go into season 2. And I'm also just excited to be able to like deep dive into specific characters and give each character their own video. So that is what has been slowing me down. So once you start to see those character videos, just know there's a bunch still coming. I'm also going to be doing my top 25 scenes of this first season. I want to talk about all the trauma that we've seen, all the joy that we've seen. I'm going to go through and do like some really fun content that I have been working on behind the scenes. So I'm just praying that y'all are sticking with me when I drop the videos. You watch the videos, you don't get too frustrated because they're not coming every single day. Once they start, I promise you they will keep going because your girl is putting in the work behind the scenes. But let's talk about this Thanksgiving episode because it wasn't too crazy. I love the theme episode. I honestly didn't realize how much I miss how soaps, or not soaps, but when we get a show that has a theme episode tied to what we're actually experiencing. And with the soaps, because they're happening daily and because they have a calendar that's very similar to ours, we're getting Thanksgiving episodes. We're getting, stuff around Labor Day. We're getting stuff around Christmas. And I miss that. I miss even with sitcoms that we used to have, they used to have the theme episodes in that way. And it always adds a little bit of layer of like fun and relatability as you're going through the particular holiday in that moment and you see it play out on screen for these characters. It just creates a little bit of synergy. I thought that this Thanksgiving episode was wonderful to like level set where we are with the characters. And first and foremost, Dani and Andre. When I tell y'all, Dani and Andre had the perfect Thanksgiving for me. Like how Dani spent that episode trying to make this special and intimate Thanksgiving with them at home. And she don't typically cook, but she about to burn the whole damn house down to make sure that he gets a meal because she realized how much of a sacrifice it is for him to spend it with her. This is his first Thanksgiving with her as his wife. But also after she did not compromise on going to have, Thanksgiving with Ted and not wanting to be around Ted and wanting to give him still a sense of family, of support, of home, of belonging. I'm like, it's so good. And then how they just naturally interact with one another, how they naturally fall into sync, how Andre wants to help, and their little natural back and forth. It just was so beautiful. And I enjoyed it. I'm like, yo, this is the type of Thanksgiving that I would want to have any day. I would not need to be down in that damn country club. I don't really give a damn. Like, ultimately we burn up the damn food and order Chinese, but still get to watch whatever little Christmas movies or whatever and have a ball with my partner. Sign me up. That is right up my alley. I absolutely loved it. I thought it was like one of the best parts of the episode. Now, for me, the second best part of the episode was watching Bill Pine after the Dupree's traditional country club dinner. Here, he brings Haley over to the country club and they have a table off in the corner, but the Duprees typically do a big to-do, but Chelsea's not there because she's visiting Madison's family. Kat's not there because she's down the damn Virginia Beach or wherever the hell she went with Tomas. That's gonna be a problem, but we're gonna talk about that another day. So it's a little bit smaller of a group. Dani is with Andre at her house, so it's a little bit smaller of a group, but Bill knows it's still gonna happen, so he decides to get them a table. And then lo and behold and lo, he is like watching the Duprees the whole time. And before they leave, he refuses to leave before Vernon does his speech. And he looks on with just such pride and admiration. I'm like, not you want your family back. Not you wish you was back a part of the damn Duprees. And Haley got to sit there and look stupid. She actually wanted to leave and was kicking up dust prior to Isaiah joining them. And then all of a sudden she got motivated to stay because she got to have a little bit of back and forth and throw some flirtatious energy his way. But for me, the second best thing is like watching how enamored Bill is with his family, but then also to know in like the previous episodes from that week where he was looking at the key that Dani gave him for his birthday, calling Dani, like trying to connect with her, trying to talk to her. It's like, it's very much so giving you want that old thing back, but sir, you're married. You want that old thing back, but she's married. You want that old thing back, but you spent months dragging her ass trying to help your wife humiliate her after you just deserted her and she begged you to stay regardless of all your transgressions. You deserve to suffer. And baby, this is my favorite part of my favorite genre when watching this show is watching Bill suffer behind his desire for Dani, because he never should have left her ass. And now that you did, she done leveled up. Now that she did, your life has not actually improved, but hers actually has. And we love to see it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, other than that, like I said, the Duprees get together. So at the main table is Vernon, Anita, Naomi, Jacob, Isaiah. I'm also going off of memory, y'all, because I haven't watched this episode since last week. Who else is at the table? Oh, and Nicole. How can I forget? Nicole was there. Okay, cool. They just have a very simple little Thanksgiving dinner. Naomi is thankful for Jacob. So you say, girl. So you say. Vernon has a nice little speech. I feel like the most interesting things are happening outside of this like core group. So we also get to see what's happening over with Ashley, even though that's not interesting. Ashley, her mama, and Mona goes to dinner over there. So you get to see them and their little makeshift family. Cool. I would have preferred Mona take her ass over to the country club, but you know, this is your girl and y'all had y'all traditions, y'all coupons or whatever. So cool. We also get to see Joey shut down Uptown so that he can cook for Vanessa. Not y'all falling in love with each other. I don't know. Y'all feel like Vanessa's playing double agent. She's trying to avenge Doug, but it's moments like this that she don't give a damn about that man. She is like good riddance to that man. This is the life that she has wanted this entire time. She is swooning behind this man cooking for her. Apparently he's a talented cook and she loves it there, it seems. And then also Ted has Thanksgiving dinner with Leslie. Eva's there too, but with Leslie. I get that you want to have dinner with your daughter. You want to spend this holiday with your daughter. But I'm still standing 10 toes down behind the idea that you're perfectly fine with sacrificing your dinner with Kat or your dinner with Martin and his family so that you can have your dinner with Eva. But Eva was not willing to sacrifice having dinner with her mama to have dinner with you. And it's not a terrible dinner. Like, they actually amicably get along and Leslie's not doing too much, but we know as the audience that what her ultimate goal is. So watching it is still so cringy, even when she's being like everything is above board. Now, y'all got to tell me in the comment section, did she invite herself to Martin's for dessert or did Ted invite her? Because the way that Ted said it, I thought he was talking to Eva about going there and then she just kind of invited herself. But then I was looking at some of the comments from my previous videos where y'all was like talking about this because I'm behind and y'all needed some place to talk about it. Y'all was like, I can't believe he invited her. I'm like, damn, did he invite her? And you know, I'm not the one to give Ted no grace, no slack. But I didn't actually think that. I felt like she invited herself. Thank God that she like had something else to do, had to go see about Peaches, so she didn't actually wind up going. But I was just like, Ted, I know you don't think that you can just bring this woman over to your son's house. What if Nicole came over there for dinner? I mean, for dessert. But again, they have their moment. They get to connect. This is the first time that I feel like we're actually seeing Ted actually like ask questions and get to know Eva as a person for real. So like you've been talking about, you've been doing this and you've been doing that. You've been trying with your wife. You've been trying with Kat. You've been trying with Eva. And this is the first time we're actually seeing you ask questions and listen to the answers that aren't centered around you. Just saying. And you also do seem comfortable. While I don't think that he invited Leslie to go have dessert with Martin and the family, it does look like y'all look mighty comfy cozy. This gives the new family. And I'm going ahead and predicting now, Ted at some point is going to end up back with Leslie, just because off the strength of her persistence and how weak he is. Mark my words. Remember that I said it. Okay. I'm just going to keep reminding y'all. And then also June goes in has Thanksgiving with Tyrell, Samantha, Martin, and Smitty, and they have like their little cute moment. I really love that whole entire setup. I love when they were going around talking about what they were grateful for. You could just tell June has such wonderful energy. I cannot wait to see like how her character grows within this world now that she's working steadily at Orphanages. Now that Smitty has made peace with her being a part of the family and her helping to support like raising these kids. She's now more integrated into their lives. Like I cannot wait to see. We already saw Ted have romantic interest in her just a little bit, even though he also has romantic interest in Shanice. Yeah, I can't wait to see what happens with June next. And y'all, those are all of my thoughts, I believe, on the Thanksgiving episode. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already so you don't miss out on any of my Beyond the Gates content. Again, I have full character breakdowns coming. I have seen the top 25 scenes and a deeper scene analysis. Like I have so much to talk about from these 200 episodes, and I cannot wait to do so, and I don't want you to miss it when I do. So make sure that you subscribe, turn on your bell notification, and give this video a like for me, pretty please. I'll see you in the next one.